All right, if you're a performer, you know this feeling. You get that amazing gig offer, you're so excited, and then comes the talk about money. That one conversation can literally make or break your tour. So today, we're going to break down the two main deals you're almost always going to see. So the big question is, right? When that contract is sitting there in front of you, which deal is actually looking out for you? And look, this isn't just about what you feel like taking. This is about your bottom line. We're talking real money with real consequences for your career. And trust me, the stakes are huge. Seriously, making the wrong call here can be the difference between a tour that actually makes money and, well, going home broke. Too many artists just sign whatever's put in front of them. But knowing the difference between these deals, that's your superpower. Okay, so let's talk about the first option, the one we can think of as your safety net, the guarantee. A guaranteed deal, it's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. It's a flat fee, a fixed amount of money that you and the promoter agree on upfront. And the key thing here is you get paid that amount whether the show is a sellout or a total bust. It is locked in. So let's say your guarantee is $1,000. That means you are walking away with $1,000, period. It doesn't matter if you pack the place or if, a freak snowstorm hits and only 20 people show up. That money is yours. It's your financial cushion against a rough night. All right, now for the flip side, the door deal. If the guarantee is your safety net, this is your big bet on yourself. High risk, but also potentially high reward. With a door deal, it is all about the numbers. Your pay is a percentage of the ticket money. Simple as that. The more people you get to come to the show, the more money you make. Your paycheck is tied directly to your draw. A pretty standard split is something like 70-30. So you, the artist, you get 70% of all the ticket sales. Now, if you sell out the venue, whoa, you're going to make way more than you would on a flat guarantee. You're literally getting a piece of the pie you helped create. So we've got safety on one side and big potential on the other. Let's really put them to the test. We're going to run the numbers for the exact same show and see how each deal stacks up. In this right here, this is the fundamental choice, isn't it? You've got low risk but a capped upside with the guarantee, or you've got higher risk but a much higher potential payday with the door deal. It's the classic trade-off. Okay, so let's set up our little experiment. Let's say tickets are $20 each, and you have an amazing night. You pull in 150 people. Do the math, that's $3,000 in gross ticket sales. A great night. So how much of that actually ends up in your pocket? Okay, check this out. With the guarantee, you walk away with your solid $1,000. Not bad. But with that 70% door deal, you're taking home $2,100. That is more than double, all from the same successful night, just a different deal structure. So does it always have to be this choice between playing it safe and rolling the dice? Well, actually, no. There's a smarter way, a third path that the really savvy artists are negotiating. It's called the hybrid deal. And the hybrid deal is exactly what it sounds like. You take the guarantee, you add a percentage of the door, and boom, you've got the best of both worlds. You get that safety net, but you also get to share in the upside if you have a killer show. So what does that actually look like? Well, one of the most common and, frankly, best ways to structure it is what's called a versus deal. For instance, you could negotiate for $1,000 or 70% of the door, whichever is higher. Now think back to our example. 70% was $2,100, so you get that. But what if only a few people had shown up? Well, you'd still get your $1,000 minimum. You're covered either way. Okay, so knowing about these deals is one thing, but you've got to know how to fight for them. So let's get into your negotiation toolkit. These are the things you absolutely need to bring up when you're talking contracts. All right, here's your checklist. First up, always ask for a hybrid deal. Second, demand to see the ticket sales report. No fuzzy math. Third, negotiate your merch cuts separately. That's your money. Don't let them bundle it. Also, get the payment timing in writing. When do you get paid? And watch out for vague expenses that can eat into your cut. Finally, make them clearly define the break-even point so you know exactly when you start earning more. Look, if you remember just one thing from all this, make it this. If you're not sure about the turnout, maybe it's a new city for you, the guarantee is your friend. It protects you. But if you are confident you can pack the place, the door deal is where you can really cash in. But really, the best case, it's that hybrid deal. It's almost always the smartest move. So the next time a contract shows up in your email, you're going to be ready. You'll know the difference between the deals, you'll understand the risks and the potential rewards.
The only real question is, knowing what you know now, what are you going to negotiate for?